Why is it doing that? There we go. Right. That should be working now. So I wonder if the audio's working. Let's have a look. Go back, go forward. Should be live now, but it's not showing on my YouTube, so no, it's just taking me to the most recent 38-second stream that I did, which is very useful. Oh, is this it? Yeah, there we are. Right. Yes. There we go. Right. Problem was, we've been recording some videos on Chernarus, and I'd set it so that my mic was in channel 2 because I get the in-game audio separate from our mics because it's easier for editing, and I hadn't put it back. Apparently streams can only handle one audio track. Right, so 6 in the queue. Hopefully that will go quickly. If not, you're stuck listening to me babbling. Yeah, so the plan, as I was saying when my mic was off, was, pardon me, to go to the hunting bit out the back of the town that I'm in, do some fishing, so we've got some food that actually has half decent, what do you call it? Like when it stays in your system for longer. What's the word I'm looking for? They use it when they talk about Minecraft. Saturation. Better saturation. So we're going to try and get some carp or something, and then head on to the airbase and then get shot. Honestly, like the food thing after that last stream with that that weird guy who kept telling me what to do and then letting me slowly starve, and then when he tried to give me human meat, I was like, no, I don't play that way. Carp over corpses any day. Today's monster of choice is called Ultra Strawberry Dreams, and it tastes like a vape. Oh, there we go, the queue's moving down. Maybe a few other people have got issues with their mics and have had to turn their computer off before they realise. I might play the Gear Fear theme tune while we're waiting. Let me see if I can find it. That'd be professional. What did I call it? The music downloads? No, probably on the SSD in my Gear Fear folder. I've long since emptied that. Okay, we've got all the logos, all the banners, the little VHS video that I made for TikTok. Where's the theme tune? I've hyped it up too much now, haven't I? Did I put it in music? No. It's not in my Dayz folder. Is it going to be in downloads? But I've saved it there like an idiot. Christ. No, this this is way too professional, isn't it? Right, we'll leave that. I'll see if I can find it. It's basically a rip-off of the guitar from The Last of Us. I could have had that on a loop though, for exactly these scenarios. What's the go-to dish in New Zealand then? Don't say lamb. I'm expecting you to say lamb. Right, we're nearly there. No, not there. Not there. This is taking much longer than it did earlier. Oh, lamb ribs. I think when I first went vegetarian, I was vegetarian for about 2 years. But my girlfriend at the time was a carnivore, and I used to cook for her. And yeah, she used to love like barbecue pork ribs and stuff. You know, one half of the barbecue was for the veggie stuff for me and my mates, and then she had these pork ribs, and I'd leave them soaking in all these spices and juices and whatever I really fancied, and I had no interest in eating it. And she actually, at this barbecue, got me to eat these pork ribs, and I had to reset the vegetarian counter. Um, There we go, we're in. What do I like to eat? I'm like the least healthy vegetarian going, so I like go for those pizzas with the really plasticky vegan cheese that tastes like coconuts. Right, what were we doing? We were listening to gunshots, weren't we? They were over here. But for some reason I can't see what I was looking at. Was it through there? I definitely can't see now. Right. Have I got any water? I'm just going to eat this liver pad here. And then we're going to go do a little bit of fishing, see what we can get at hunting. I mean, the likelihood is in those 10 minutes, those other guys have gone running over to it. But, you know, we could get some decent PvP. I'll bash out the Woods Master. Alpro cheese. Do you know what? I've seen that they do, like, vegan custard and stuff. Because I try and avoid milk and everything. I think my dad was lactose intolerant, and I can eat cheese, certain cheeses that are low in lactose, but if I have any sort of I can't have milk, can't have cream. It just puts me to sleep. It makes me sick. But so I have to be quite careful with it. So rather than take the risk, I'm not vegan, but I'll go with the vegan custards. I'm not a big fan of oat milks and stuff, but the only cheeses in inverted commas that I really go for are the smoky ones, because I find it covers up the plasticky coconut flavour that those vegan ones normally do. But you know, it upsets my vegan friends. They're like, well, why are you eating vegan cheese? You know, you're only a vegetarian. I was like, I'm not initiated or whatever, but you know, like, I don't really want to go into details about how sick it makes me if I have lactose, you know what I mean? Especially because those conversations normally come up at the dinner table or while we're out, you know. Oh yeah, I used to love mac and cheese. I used to make my own one with goat's cheese on the top, with loads of golden breadcrumbs, so it gets like a nice crust on the top of it. Absolutely beautiful. But I think where I don't have milk or anything anymore, I'm just getting worse with it. Like, it makes me feel more ill. Maybe it's turning 30. As I'm getting older, I'm just getting less tolerant in more ways than one. Oh, okay. Hence the knowledge about the Alpro and the lacto-free cheese. Yeah. Right, there should be a bridge somewhere up here. I'm not going to bother searching these new houses because they only tend to spawn like 1 or 2 items, and when you do search for them, it's a pea coat or something shit. Let's have the tuna. There he is. What's going on there? Oh, he's spanking that lamb. I thought it was a player. Hang about. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's gone straight to the airfield then. Let's see if this zombie can kill this lamb for me, and then we'll have a sheepy supper. Where did he fucking go? Where's my lamb? Ooh, tempting. Right, I'll pop that in my hands. Where's the fucking lamb gone? I want some supper. Right. God, I've got a load of junk. Why have I got that? I really don't need a Mosin mount. Have I got a shotgun? Oh, I actually do. Alright, let's put the hatchet in there. See what's going on with this. Oh, there it is. Is it a lamb? Oh, no, it's a big pork supper. That was fortuitous. I saw it and I was like, is that a player looking at me? That's how observant I am. They would have definitely shot me between the eyes. If that, oh, look at all that. Right, what can we sack off? I mean, that's badly damaged. Let's take the most meaty bits of meat from the meat, if that makes sense. Of course it does. We'll chuck out the ski mask and we'll get those two. And that will do me nicely. All right. Well, now we don't need to go to the hunting thing, but I'd quite like to get rid of this this shotgun. Yeah, on this server, I think you can build bases. I don't know. I'll probably. I've got the hammer. I don't know why I've got pumpkin seeds. I'm absolute loot goblin there. I kind of wanted to ride the horse. Don't need that. Fishing's useful. AR-15 could come in handy later, but I am a hoarder. Right, that's the edge of the map, so we need to go this way. Oh, there is an auto run. Bollocks. Yeah, if I can get a door down, then I will. In fact, does it tell me what server I'm on? Oh, it says no bases. Fuck that then. We'll chuck that and we'll chuck that. I get confused. I was playing on Northmen. I shouldn't say that because that's what we're making the video on and it hasn't wiped yet. I mean, no one will see the base until the wipe anyway. Yeah, so I've just been picking up base building shit before I went live today. Yeah, I could really get a fish, couldn't I? Do you know what would have been useful if I'd... Oh no, I've got bones. Favourite gun on Dayz. I'm going to go with the Blaze because it packs a punch. I like that you can do 2 shots at one if you're worried about their armour. And yeah, it's a nice sort of early-ish game kind of weapon. So I'll go with the Blaze. I mean, Blaze with a hunting scope. Hunting scope's my favourite scope. I fucking hate the PU scope. I think it's dog shit. So Mosins, like, I'll iron sight with a Mosin over using the PU scope. I really can't get on with them. Right, so let's do that. We'll catch one fish while we're here, and then we'll have a big cook-off in the mountains, up that way, on the way to the airbase. Oh Christ, it's so much better in experimental. I can't remember if I've streamed experimental recently, but just being able to drag your bait onto your hook just makes a lot more sense to me. Like it cannot take that long to get a worm on a bloody hook. And the fishing mechanics in the experimental I absolutely love. So you'll see like your lure go splosh in the water and then you let go of holding it. It's like a little mini game. It reminds me of Nintendo Wii Play fishing, where you had to get those like big rainbow fish out of the paper pond. Like this is just dull, isn't it? Like, I'm just killing time here, waiting to hear the splosh noise, but that way you actually have to attentively fish. I was playing on a modded Bitterroot server the other week, and you could have like bobbers and lures and things, so you don't even need to catch worms. Right, what we got? Pair of boots. Right, we got a carp. That'll do. That'll do me. I need to get that back in the hotbar. No horses yet. No. I'm keeping the saddle. I think I need some reins, and I can't remember if you need an apple to tame them. It would be nice to get a horse, but people, when they first came out, were just camping the stables, shooting all the horses and waiting for people to turn up, which was a bit naff. But yeah, only enough times passed. A horse is definitely on the cards. There's going to be dead zombies here. %. Where are the zombies? I don't want buckshots. Don't need the binos. Yeah, I need to keep going up north if I want a horse. Yeah, look, this is empty as. Someone's... Maybe that guy did do the detour through here. Oh, I wouldn't mind finding a blaze. What guns do I even have? I've got the Woodsmaster and I've got a shitty BK. Yeah, like that. They've dropped all their loot, haven't they? Fuck. There's nothing there that I even want. If they already found a gun, they might leave one. It's worth a search. But I'm not going to hang around. Oh, that's a... Shall I go with a pimp hat? What does it look like? I mean, it goes nicely with my white trousers, doesn't it? And we're going to keep this on for warmth. Practicality over drip. There we go. Is that a player? No. Oh, bastard scope. We're taking the head torch though. Yeah, so they've been through here and followed the road up by the looks of things. Got those Jojo Siwa bedazzled things. Don't need a compass. I keep going to auto run. It just shows how long it's been since I've played a server that's normal. Yeah, my idea of drip is the like all black, stay in the shadows look. I don't think that players in green stand out more than players that wear black. So if I can get any black clothes, get rid of these bright white pants, I'll be happy, because I'll be harder to spot. So I see players in green quite easily. Players in black I tend to struggle with. I can't remember if there was a well there. I've got some moist foods though. We should be okay. And the fish does wonders for the sense of thirst. I know we don't want a wooden log, do we? Let's get a fire going in here. This seems pretty nicely covered. Okay. Oh, come on. I'll just use that flare as the fire lighter. Come on, right, there we go. That's one way to Get everything along with me. Oh, flipping heck. Go, bugger off. Now, how do I dismantle my fishing rod? I swear you used to be able to take these apart, right? How do I get the stick off of my rod? Not the stick, the rope off my rod. Oh, that's annoying. Right, we'll chuck that away, and I'll get some more stisk. I have to remember where my fire is. Oh, for God's sake. That's not substantial enough to make a log. Right, there we go. We'll be burning it for days. Okay, got to sharpen that. My knife's ruined. There we go. I have the, did I imagine that, or was that always a thing? Like, I'm sure you could remove the rope from the fishing rod, right? That's, I haven't imagined that. Yeah, Daisy 1.26 is going to be very different for me. Very different indeed. That the bag sizes is going to screw me over. And even like you can't fit guns in bags unless you've got the I forget what it's called now, the the massive square one that you can't lie down with because people can see you for 6 miles. That's going to be a pain. So you've really only got the 2 guns on your back. No, it'll make the game more interesting. I'll certainly be playing it in a different way, but I've gotten used to things being a certain way, and to have that taken away from me makes me feel a bit bitter. But we get what we're given. I'm looking forward to Frostline. That's, what's that, 2 months away now? That's November, right? The boats are good fun. Right. If I had any say in it, and if I was working on the game, the last thing I would be spending my time on is making the bag smaller, especially when you're releasing a new map, because people are going to want to explore it. They're expecting new items, and I don't know how big Frostline is, but that's going to be a pain in the arse if you're boating somewhere to an island that, say, like, doesn't have as many houses on it. You're going to want to bring your gear with you. The boats don't have any storage on them, so what you've got on you is what you've got on you. And making the t-shirts and the bags smaller slowly through experimental releases, it's quite clear to me that they didn't want to do it all in one go and upset everyone, but it seems to be heading that way. And if Namalsk is anything to go by, survival in Frostline is going to be a pain because of the cold, freezing food and stuff. The last thing you want is smaller bags. because you're going to have to carry around a lighter. You're going to have to carry around, you know, your tin openers. You're going to have to keep your food with you. You're going to have to keep warm. Smaller clothes is it's an island-based map. There's lots of different little islands, I've heard. So it's it will be a challenge, and it will be fun. But it could have been easier if they'd left the game how it is, and you know that's the direction they want to take it in. I'm moaning about it because I like a whinge. It'll be absolutely fine once we get in it. It's going to be like a, you know, a new level, a new game. We haven't had a new map for ages. Yeah, everyone seems to have gone back to the mouse in anticipation for Frostline. How many of these have I cooked? I'm not even looking around me, am I? Oh Christ, I've got loads. Right, I'll do this one, then I'll do the cart. Yeah, like the little heat packs and things are handy, but you know you need to keep finding hunt stands, starting fires every 5 minutes. I mean, I play in the mouse-gone modded servers so that the cold isn't as much of an issue, just because I find it really tiresome and it gets in the way. It really slows you down. It makes the map feel bigger, but I don't know. Yeah, the frostbite is annoying. But I'll probably just play Frostline on modded servers if I can't be arsed with the cold or the small backpack. You know, there's other things I can do. It's already damaged, is it? Right, once I've done these two, I'll get up to that base. It's probably already been looted by that guy that I seem to be following in his wake. But you never know if he's already got an AK or whatever. Yeah, it's quite itchy, isn't it? All this burlap underwear. Feels like you're wearing a potato sack. There we go. Right, one more and then I'll keep going because I'm bored. Yeah, I don't know, like maybe if you wear Speedos, you're less likely to have all your clothes drenched or something, like if you just go swimming in your Speedos. Like waterproof clothing I find doesn't tend to work. Like raincoats, from what I remember, seem to get wet. Wellington boots get wet, which I don't understand. I find that annoying. Right, there we go. I'm buffed and ready. Right, I think the air base is this way. Yeah, over here somewhere. scope on it, can it? Oh, there we are. Look, there's the road up to it. I do like the sombrero. I think the sombrero's a good item of clothing. I can't remember if that's vanilla or not. I think that's only in modded. But I like it. What does this take? 300 savage. I don't have many of those, so I will keep the shotgun for the foreseeable. Oh, this is organised, isn't it? Look at that. There's me whinging about smaller clothes and having, well, not smaller clothes. I'm not not tight or anything, but just the carry capacity. It probably just means I won't be able to carry around loads of shit. But the issue I see with it is the zombies seem to cut you a lot more nowadays, and they run around behind you. So I'm going to need rags. I'm going to need, you know, all the bandages and things. And I can't fit those in my tighty whities. I mean, there's a little bit of room to spare in them, but I don't want to stuff them with bandages and give anyone any false hope. Right, where am I going? I think it's just up over here, isn't it? I really need to get some new trousers. I stick out like a sore thumb. Here we are. Right. That's the first Livonia tower that anyone ever goes to. Let's see if it's looted. All the doors are open over here. So someone's wasted their time looting all those. He's hoping for some patrol pants. Oh, that great coat. 42. Okay. Community had been talking. I was looking forward to having a pet tapeworm. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a little travel companion. Parasites is being real, I think. You know, if they add that, it becomes like Metal Gear Solid 3. You know, when you could get leeches or ticks on you, and you had to burn them off with a cigarette. It just feels a little bit too in depth. Like, there's realism, and then there's just like taking the piss, and it gets in the way. What's better, a Defender vest or a Cole County? I'll go with the Defender vest. Someone else has obviously picked something up of equal value. Have I already got a Colt? I do, don't I? That looks fucking cool. Let's have a look what we've got there. What does that go on? Short and medium range shooting, 1.5 to 6 times scope. That looks pretty good. No, I've just had a message. Fair enough. Yeah, this bit's naff. I don't like these barracks. Run. How did he get me from there? That was stupid. Ridiculous. These houses have good stuff in them. I might be able to get rid of that damaged woods master. No. See what's in here. Grass floor. Lovely carpeted area. Right, I want to head down this way. This is always a fun one to search in. Carhartt jacket. Mm. There's always someone lying down in there. Right, what we got over here? All the doors are open. All right, I'll have that. Oh no, there's no rounds in it. I won't have that. Alright, well maybe we just run across to the barracks. Over here, might do a few houses on the way, you know, just to see. Don't even have a gun that takes 380. Why did I pick that up? Right, this is going to have a blaze in it, isn't it? Oh, bugger. Eat that while we're here. Not much left. Right. Right, that'll be it, because it's got the hat and the whatever it was that I just picked up. See what the pathfinding is like. Oh shit! I've got to go. I gotta go. I've got to move the cars around.